Good evening. All right, students, you can be seated, please. I think you're right. Somebody started applauding back there in the back, so let's give these guys a round of applause. Welcome, and thank you very much, everybody who's made the trek out here for this evening and this incredible event. I'm going to preface this a little bit. We have some faculty up here this evening who are very attached to these students, and so we will try and get through with that in too many tears, okay? So, my name is Dr. Susanna Winslow. I'm the Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs. Welcome once again to our 2023, gosh, what is this, November pinning ceremony. I can't believe it. This year is just flying by. Generally, Dr. Oxhorn does has this job of making the introductions and going through this entire thing. However, we decided we wanted to alter it and have the students give us one last multiple choice answer question. So, I want to see how many of the students are able to actually get this one correct. I see some of you are squinting, which scares me. Okay. So the Dean of the Nursing Program is unable to make it to their pinning ceremony this evening. So who would like to go through and highlight some of the cues in this scenario? I know for a lot of the family members in the audience, this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's kind of a standing joke here. So we're done with that one. Which of the following? So, again, the family members, you probably aren't aware, but we have our CCNE site visitors this week on the Henderson campus, but it involves, since we're one program, it involves both campuses. So it has been a rather stressful week, and the faculties just drove like crazy to get down here because they were actually involved in the meeting that they had with the site visitors for our CCNE accreditation. And of course, it was really important to partake in that because otherwise our students aren't going to graduate from an accredited program. So we all know what that means. Anyway, I just thought that would be kind of fun to have you guys do one last multiple choice question. I am hoping that everybody got it correct and nobody has to remediate that question. Okay, so I will now get back to the script and follow that, since I completely veered off. Let's see. As educators, this day represents the outcome of the sharing of our knowledge, skills, and attitudes. As family and loved ones, this day represents the fulfillment of the dreams and aspirations of those closest to you. As students, this day represents 696 clinical hours, 18 assessments, 16 months, 26 days, 15 blocks, 11 simulations, and countless sleepless nights, and I think lots of tears that I'm sure all of your family can attest to. This may also represent the end of a long, challenging journey. However, this is likely not the end. Whether through new nurse residencies, continuing education, or a return to formal academic nursing education, our profession is all about lifelong learning. Healthcare is a dynamic world. New technologies and new discoveries, new patient interactions will continue to challenge the knowledge, skills, and attitudes you have mastered over the past 17 months. Today, you are no longer nursing students. You are, what are you? Graduate nurses, exactly. Over the next few months, one by one, you will be calling yourselves registered nurses. I welcome you to our profession, and I'm honored to have been a very, very small part of your journey. So I am so pleased to be able to welcome all of you and introduce the Roseman University of Health Sciences College of Nursing faculty and staff. This group of individuals have dedicated their time and effort to provide these students with the education that they need to practice safely in whatever clinical area they choose. So faculty, please stand as I call your name. Ms. Stacy Smith, Director of Clinical. Professor Shamar Lahardy. Professor Natalie Mon. Dr. Jason Major, Professor Katie Dobson, Professor Bethany Hayward, Professor Rachel Hawley, Professor Melissa Wilden, Dr. Beth Green, Professor Lindsay Moffitt, Dr. Jessica Powell, Professor Vic Tolley, Professor Lindsay Curtis, Professor Victor Venegas, and hold on, one more, Professor Christine Larson. All right, so behind the scenes here, we have a number of people who help us make this successful. Actually, they probably are responsible for the entire success of the ceremony. So, we have Mr. Kyler Pullen, who helps me in the office, and he is the mastermind behind this, organizing everything. We have our admissions individuals, Ms. Lena Nunn, Ms. Jasmine. I should know Jasmine's last name. Don't tell me. This is my quiz. Hold on, Jasmine. Riley. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Okay, sorry. I should know it. I look at her name tag every day on the office door as I walk by. Okay, so we have Loretta Campbell here. We're taking our pictures. Ryan Arakara over here helping out with pictures as well. In the back, we have Jason Gibson running all of our AV. So thank you very much to everyone. And Anne, I think Anne is around here as well. Schaffner, is she here too? She is also in admissions. I don't see her. Have you guys seen her? Okay. I thought maybe she was going to be. All righty. So I think that concludes my ramble. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Green.
I am not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I am Dr. Beth Green, and I'm going to talk to you about the tradition of the pinning ceremony and lighting of the candle. In the 1860s, Florence Nightingale devoted herself to caring for casualties of the Crimean War. In recognition of her service, she was awarded the Cross of St. George. Florence then extended the honor by presenting a Medal of Excellence to the most deserving student graduates at the Nightingale School of Nursing in London. Today, nursing schools around the world give a nursing pin to represent a Medal of Excellence to their students upon graduation. The Roseman nursing pin is designed in the university colors of burgundy and silver. The shape of the pin symbolizes the unique block curriculum of the Roseman program. Each side of the pin represents the College of Nursing core values: service, integrity, innovation, and knowledge. The lamp of knowledge on the lower half of the pin signifies the nurse's science-based knowledge and commitment to lifelong learning, which are foundational principles of professional nursing practice. The lamp was a symbol of the care and devotion Florence Nightingale administered to the sick and injured in the practice of her nursing. After nurses were pinned, Ms. Nightingale would light a lamp and pass the flame to each nurse as they said the pledge. Today, we carry on the ceremonial passing of the light.
We would like to invite our class speaker to the podium for the remarks from our class speaker. She knows who she is, Miss Addison Ramos.
All right, let me set the stage. I'm gonna provide some privacy. Sanitize my hands. My name is Addison Ramos. Should I say Nurse Addison, as all of us are today. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the faculty who are all here of Roseman. Thank you to the professors who advocated for us and wanted to see us succeed. To Dr. Green for being our class mom and always having our backs. And to Professor Venegas for being our emotional support professor. And Professor Mon, our class cheerleader. To Dr. Winslow for always listening and advocating for our cohort when we brought up issues that needed solutions. And thank you to each and every one of the other faculty members. We appreciate you dearly. We would also like to thank our parents, spouses, partners, siblings, and friends who stayed by our side through the good and stressful times of our program. Your never-ending support has lifted us through these difficult times. Thank you to our class officers for always making sure we had a voice. And of course, thank you to Shanti, our cohort baby. I just want to say this is such a dedicated group of individuals. You have all been such an inspiration to those around you, the kind of people who see a challenge and aren't afraid to face it. I'd like our class to look around you. We did it. Sticking together, we made it. We are done, but like Dr. Winslow said, it really just is the beginning. I wanted to use a quote by Gandhi, and he states, "The future depends on what we do in the present." I think it fits our cohort being so strong and determined to advocate for themselves and for those around them. Strong-minded and definitely with some sass. As nurses, I know we are all going to do the same for our patients, continuing to change the future for the field of nursing and for everyone that we care for. It hasn't been easy. I know there's been many tears and breakdowns, moments of weakness, but I want you to know that you did it. We are here today because of you. Your strength is unmatched. Your knowledge is invaluable, and your compassion is so heartwarming. I think we're all going to miss the parties, hikes, days by the pool, study groups, and quality time with each other. But I hope as we grow in our careers and in our life, we keep in touch with those who helped us through one of the hardest and most rewarding times. I'm so excited for this new chapter for all of us. And although this journey can seem scary, I know it's a challenge that every single one of you is going to embrace. You're all going to be absolutely amazing nurses. There have been such strong bonds formed over these past months and a lifetime of friendships. Instead of goodbyes, I'd like for us to remember that wherever we are, we will always have the footprints that we left in each other's hearts. So, for one last time, I'd like for us to do our affirmations together. If you guys could repeat after me. I am strong. I am knowledgeable. I am determined. I am a registered nurse. Thank you.
All right, students, it is now time. Nobody tripping up the stairs now, please, okay? You got beautiful high heels on.
Vanessa Abarca being pinned by Maria Montanaz and Alejandro Abarca. Azuma Akbar being pinned by Neelam Akbar and Gul Akbar. Hallie Chambliss being pinned by Sherry Chambliss. Cassandra Conrad being pinned by Anne and Blair Conrad. Emmy Coons being pinned by Betsy McCrary. Emily Craig being pinned by Catherine and Bill Craig. Linda Doe being pinned by An Doe and Tom Lee. Lauren Donzie being pinned by Aaron Donzie. Hannah Doherty being pinned by David Doherty. Bryce Amy being pinned by Nora Patterson. Kristen Fan being pinned by An Hang and Peter Fan. Alexa Jepson being pinned by CJ Jepson. Rebecca Era being pinned by Adonis Era. Laura Hirsch being pinned by Cameron Hirsch. You got something to add up now. Shay Jondal being pinned by Alex Jondal. Jason Oscar Cordova Lamb being pinned by Elsie Lamb and Mary Dow. Han Lee being pinned by Silver O. Karina Lozano being pinned by Irma Lozano and Humberto Lozano. Nicole Meenan being pinned by Julie and Michael Meenan. Fran Meneses being pinned by Marcelino and Yvette Meneses. Eric Moreno being pinned by Vanessa Cervantes. June Nguyen being pinned by An Mai Nguyen. Lay Angela Villeneuve Paeste, being pinned by Lilybeth Villeneuve Paeste. Addison Ramos, being pinned by Kathy and Mel Ramos. Katrina San Pedro San Luis, being pinned by Leonito and Josefina San Luis. Zach Savage, being pinned by Leanne Savage. Kaya Rich Rose, being pinned by Kimberly Florence. Nav Parit Singha, being pinned by Harmond Parit Kaur. Jiyu Sun, being pinned by Adina Chung. Casey Tran, being pinned by Karen Biaju. Kim Bao Tran, being pinned by Phuc Doc Tran. Christine Ini Vu, being pinned by Vicente and Lily Vu. Hayden Ward, being pinned by Lisa and Jeff Ward. Courtney Williams, being pinned by Linda Foose and Kathy Lorfink. Christy Wong, being pinned by Kathleen Wong. Natalie Vasquez Roman, being pinned by Jose Vasquez, Veronica Roman.
Skip it. It's MSN.
Moving things along. Congratulations, class of 2023. All right, well, I'm going to talk about the tradition of the white coat ceremony for our one graduate student that is here today. We'll be honoring him. It is a privilege and honor to stand before everybody today and present the notable achievements of our graduate student and cohort. Even though our Master of Science in Nursing program was in its infancy stage, this ambitious group of students entrusted Roseman to provide them with a quality education that many of them already had come to know as Roseman alumni. I speak for all the faculty by saying how grateful we are and sincere thank you. So with that, I would like to introduce our celebratory event and provides recognition of the high achievement gained by these students as they are ready to embark on their career journey as advanced practice nurses. To signify this, a white coat ceremony will be conducted tonight that is symbolic of their career progression as primary healthcare providers. The White Coat Ceremony is the oldest and most well-known program of the Gold Foundation. The Arnold P. Gold Foundation established the White Coat Ceremony in 1993. The first White Coat Ceremony took place in 1993 at the Columbia University Vallejo's College of Physicians and Surgeons. At the time, Dr. Arnold Gold was professor of clinical neurology and professor of clinical pediatrics there. He noted that existing practice of having students take the Hippocratic Oath at the end of their medical training occurred 4 years too late. In 2014, recognizing the vital role nurses play in the healthcare team, the Gold Foundation partnered with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing to adopt a white coat ceremony for nursing. More than 360 schools of nursing now participate, and the number continues to grow. The Gold Foundation instituted the white coat ceremony to emphasize humanism in medicine. Like physicians, the white coat ceremony is the event that many nurse practitioner students take part to commemorate nursing graduates who are to assume new roles in advanced practice nursing. To symbolize the transition, students are coated by their faculty using the iconic white coat often worn by healthcare professionals, symbolizing the nurse's transition to the role as healthcare provider. In addition to the white coat, students will be given a pin provided by the Gold Foundation, commemorates the white coat ceremony. Featured on the pin is a Mobius loop and symbolizes the continuous bond of trust, respect, and communication when ultimately humanism is to be very center of patient care. We encourage our graduates to proudly wear their pin as a reminder of their oath to keep healthcare human. Thank you.
Zeke Wilkerson, being pinned by Dr. Jason Major.
This poor cohort is sitting there going, who on earth is this? So I'm sorry not to be able to be part of this amazing cohort, but I am grateful for the opportunity to share this day with you. I also echo the words that were spoken earlier of the amazing faculty that you had and the appreciation that I have for them. While I'm not part of your cohort, my words hopefully should have some value as nurses. So honored faculty members, proud parents, cherished friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today we find ourselves on the verge of embarking on a new chapter in our lives, a chapter defined by the endless possibilities that await us in the realm of healthcare. As we take this moment to reflect on our journey, we cannot help but feel overwhelmed by memories and challenges we conquered to arrive at this significant milestone. The path to becoming a nurse is not an easy one, as I'm sure you can attest to. It demands unwavering commitment, relentless perseverance, and a heart that overflows with compassion. Each of us sitting here today has undergone a transformation that has shaped us into caregivers, advocates, and healers that we are now prepared to become. Through countless hours of studying, sleepless nights, and rigorous clinical rotations, we have not only required the skills and knowledge required to excel in this profession, but have also cultivated a profound understanding of the human experience. We have learned to embrace empathy, to provide comfort in times of distress, and to advocate for those whose voices often go unheard. We have not merely mastered the art of nursing, we have absorbed its core characteristics and made it an integral part of our beings. As we step into the world as graduates of this esteemed institution, let us remember that our education does not end here. It is, in fact, the foundation upon which we will continue to build our careers and our legacies. Let us approach our future endeavors with the same passion and determination that brought us to this moment, knowing that the challenges we will face will be significant, but our capacity to make a difference will be even greater. Let us remember the words of Florence Nightingale, the pioneer of nursing, who once said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse." Let us carry her spirit with us as we embark on our individual paths, making a commitment to uphold the highest standards of integrity, excellence, and professionalism in every step we take. I encourage my fellow graduates to stay humble in our accomplishments, for our true reward lies in the lives that we touch and the impact we make. Let us be the beacons of hope for those in despair, the pillars of strength for those in pain, and the advocates for those in need. Let us carry the torch of knowledge that has been passed down to us and illuminate the world with the light of compassion and care. In conclusion, let us never forget the privilege and responsibility that come with being a nurse. Let us go forth from this day with the knowledge that we are not just graduates, but ambassadors of healing and hope. Congratulations to my fellow graduates. May we continue to inspire and make a difference in the lives of those we serve. Thank you.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Venegas, Victor Venegas. I'll be talking a little bit about CESNA, what it is. It is the Critical Care and Emergency Student Nurses Association, or CESNA. It was established to help students interested in the critical care and emergency nursing fields have a platform to learn more about each specialty. The organization focuses on educating students through presentations from specialists, promoting nurse apprenticeship opportunities, and doing volunteer work for the local community, not company. During the disaster, the advanced triage system utilizes a color coding scheme. Red tags are used to label those who cannot survive without immediate treatment but who have a chance of survival. CESNA chose the color red to honor this system. Each CESNA member proudly wears the red cords to symbolize their devotion to the nursing program. CESNA members, please rise as your name is called. Azuma Akbar. Cassie Conrad. Emmy Coons. Lauren Dones. Fran Meneses. Addison Ramos. Lilia Quevedo. Christine Vu. Hayden Ward. Courtney Williams. Christy Wong. Thank you. You might be seated. I did practice those names with Addison, though, just so you guys know. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Professor Melissa Wilden. At this time, I'd like to recognize the graduates of the Maternal and Neonatal Student Nurses Association, or MANSNA. MANSNA was created by nursing students who want to prepare themselves for a career in women's health, obstetrics, and neonatal health. The goal is to inspire and work collaboratively to improve maternal and neonatal health outcomes as future nurses. Each month, they provide education and activities that will help students gain knowledge that will help them in their nursing careers. As I call your names, please stand and be recognized. Addison Ramos, Cassandra Conrad, June Nguyen, Karina Lozano, and Lei Paesti. Thank you. You guys can have a seat.
Hello, I am Professor Natalie Mon, and I'm going to be reading the Student Nurses Association. Founded in 1952, the National Student Nurse Association is a nonprofit organization for students enrolled in nursing programs. It is dedicated to fostering the professional development of nursing students. We have a chapter of the Student Nurse Association here at Roseman. This association promotes each member to build their leadership skills and conflict resolution through shared governance and community, with respect for others. Student nurses in SNA make their own decisions based on research and historical and current evidence. They are encouraged to take full advantage of their education and develop their professional leadership skills through collaborating with other members of the healthcare team and providing hands-on care to clients. The many activities participated in by these students develop continuous lifelong learning and ethics of the profession. These students are known throughout the community for their hard work and compassion. I am very proud of these students who have demonstrated their integrity, compassion, humanity, and professionalism, and I would like to recognize them today for their contributions to the community. Please stand as I call your name. Linda Doe, Laura Hirsch, Azuma Akbar, Paying Lee, Karina Lozano, Nicole Menon, Lei Angela Paeste, Kim Tran, Christine Vu, Courtney Williams, and Christy Wong. Thank you. You can be seated. I am also an advisor of the LGBTQ Student Association. The mission of the Roseman University of Health Sciences LGBTQ Student Association is to create a safe and supportive environment for university LGBTQ healthcare workers in the community at large, as well as to promote the overall health and wellness of these students. As a member of this association, members participate in various events, as well as an annual Pride event within the Las Vegas community and the Salt Lake community. I am very proud of these students for their contributions to bringing awareness to issues concerning this community, particularly in healthcare. Would the members of the LGBTQ Student Association please stand as I call your name? Courtney Williams, Emily Coons, and Kristen Fan. Thank you. You can be seated.
All right, you're stuck with me again. So there's nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer. General James H. Doolittle. Our military students, wearing red, white, and blue cords, have had to complete the nursing program while diligently continuing military duty in many cases. Tonight, we'd like to honor our current and former members of the U.S. Armed Forces with a challenge coin. The challenge coin has historical roots dating back to nearly 100 years. The most documented and familiar story about these coins comes from an American fighter pilot who was shot down during World War I and was forced to land in hostile German territory. The pilot was subsequently captured and temporarily held in a detention facility that was later attacked by British forces. This attack afforded the American an opportunity to later escape. At some point after his escape, and without many of his personal belongings with him, the American was confronted by French soldiers who detained him. He was presumed to be a German at the time, which led the French to nearly take his life. The American pled with a French officer that he was indeed an ally and presented a challenge coin he had received from his lieutenant sometime before being deployed. The coin was struck with the Americans' unit insignia and other identifying marks. The French officer immediately recognized the insignia on the coin and postponed any plans to take the American's life until his identity was validated. Later, the pilot was released, and the legend has it that the challenge coin presented to his would-be French executor saved his life. This challenge coin is being presented with successful completion of a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. When your name is read, please come forward to the stage to accept your coin. Navpreet Singh. And you're still stuck with me. At this time, we would like to recognize the cohort class officers. Please stand to be recognized. President, Linda Doe. Vice President, Bryce Amy. Treasurer, Lila Quevedo. And Secretary, Lay Paste. We appreciate your willingness to provide leadership in the cohort and your professionalism in interactions with the College of Nursing. Thank you, and you may be seated. It is now my privilege to honor some students in the class of 2023. These awards are for students who have demonstrated a high level of performance based on criteria established by the college and the university. Nursing faculty nominate students whom they believe have met the criteria, and the faculty then vote to determine which of the nominated students will receive the award. So the first award that I'm going to present is the Spirit of Nursing Award. We would like to present this award, which is reserved for the student who most represents the image of professional nursing. The student selected for this award has demonstrated behaviors that embody caring, compassion, and kindness to their fellow classmates. The student has also demonstrated professional nursing and compassionate care to the patients. The following are some words from faculty as to why this student is deserving of the award. I vote for this student for the Spirit of Nursing Award because their bright spirit and smile light up the room. They are always helpful and kind. They're always wanting to be better and to achieve the goals that they have set for themselves. They are a great friend, and they will go very far in their nursing career. They're going to be an outstanding nurse and so proud of watching this student and all of their hard work. Congratulations to, oh, I love this part because I get to know and they don't get to know yet. Shay Jondell, please come up here. All eyes on Shay. The Dean's Award is presented to the student who has demonstrated leadership abilities, who has excellent communication skills, and who is committed to the excellence of the College of Nursing. The following are words from faculty as to why this student is deserving of the award. This student's dedication, leadership, and perseverance has pushed them to reach high goals. They communicate well and understand each aspect of the nursing career. They are kind, compassionate, and serve their patients with the highest quality of care. Their nursing skills are excellent. I bet everybody in this room feels really good that you're surrounded with so many nurses, right? They have done very well on all their exams and studies hard. They put in so much hard work, and it has not gone unnoticed. We're all very proud of this student, and they are deserving of this award. And our Dean's Award recipient is Linda Doe.
All nurses in the audience, please stand and join us in reciting the nursing oath. Everybody rise, even family or anybody who's come who's a nurse. Please raise your right hand. You will repeat after me. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to practice professional nursing with all my skills and the understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status of those entrusted to my care, sparing no effort to preserve quality of life, alleviate suffering, and to promote health as affirmed by the person. I will respect at all times the dignity and beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which may endanger life or health, and refraining from any action which may endanger life or health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level, and to give support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the profession. You may be seated.
Wow, we are almost done, you guys. As we complete the formal part of our ceremony, I'd like to share a few parting words with the graduates, since this is certainly the last time that I'll have their attention. You are entering the world as a professional registered nurse. You represent the future of our profession. I challenge you to ask yourselves every day, how should I be, not what should I do? I ask you to think about your character, your values, and your virtues, your ability to act outstandingly. Your journey of discovery does not end here. Continue to ask yourself in each new challenging situation, how should I be? You have mastered the 5 rights of medication administrations. We have 6. Oh, look, see, they were actually paying attention. 6 rights. Okay, we have videos to prove that too, I believe. We want to leave you with a new set of 5 rights. Always act at the right time, regarding the right thing, towards the right person, with the right intention, and in the right way. Be the role model for those you interact with and care for. As you all go forth and be fruitful, remember, watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, and it becomes your destiny. This concludes our pinning ceremony. And before we leave, I want to just express that I had the incredible pleasure to have these students in my leadership class. And we did some super cool activities. They probably wouldn't agree with that. I thought they were super cool. But they, along with the Henderson cohort, created a playlist as one of their assignments. So as everybody leaves the stage and as the students depart from their seats, you're going to hear this playlist. And I think it's super cool because part of the assignment was to pick a song that represents their leadership style. So as they go forth into their new profession, remember this song that you guys chose. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. Your attendance has helped to make this memorable occasion for the class of 2023 nursing students. Please remain seated until all of our students have exited the front, and then please join us for refreshments in the back. Thank you all very much.